So, you got Vanguard, and you want to stomp on kids in multiplayer, but get shit on instead. You head over to Zombies to regain some of your pride, but get eaten alive by round 8. So you contemplate if video games are becoming too hard, and you load up Cookie Clicker, or if you're an adult, Sakura Clicker. And now this is your life. This is who you've become. You were at the top of your game. You used to shit on kids in Call of Duty, and now you're reduced to someone who plays Sakura Clicker. And you want to get better, but goddamn, those are some big ass tits. Fear not. I'm here to help you with these top 10 tips on how to turn the tides and destroy those zombies with your demonic friend while he's trying to kill his demonic enemy. Is this really where we're at? What the hell happened to just regular Nazi zombies? These 10 tips will help with Vanguard, and if you guys want, I can also make a video covering the basics that'll put you light years ahead of everyone in any zombie game, recent or future installments. Without further ado, let's get started with number 10. Shotguns, shotguns, shotguns. Get a combat shotgun. It's going to carry you all the way to the end and be like 95% of the weapons you use anyway. I mean, this is just a personal preference. It works with an LMG or even an assault rifle, but I personally prefer the shotgun over everything because it's way better at one-shotting zombies. Especially the combat shotgun. There's something satisfying about pumping the next shell into the chamber and unloading it into the mouth of the undead with brains and blood and viscera splattering everywhere, bringing you back to the war days and activating your PTSD as you were pinned in a foxhole as you rushed to Normandy beachfront. You want to overtake food, yes, but you're too scared to die and everyone around you dying. So just go with the shotgun. Number 2. Don't play the box. Don't waste your hard-earned money on something that might be good sometimes. At that point, you're a washed-up gambler, and that's just really not a good look. Instead, buy things that will carry you further. Perks and upgrading your gun should be number 1 priority. The faster you max out those things, the better off you'll be than the idiot who played the box hoping for a good gun. But joke's on them, you spawned with the best gun. Unless you didn't follow tip number 10, then I recommend you leave now because you didn't listen and that hurts my feelings. Besides, if you really want a gun that has better range than the shotgun, just wait for the Stormkriegers. Chances are pretty high that they'll drop guns way better than the ones you find in the box. And with a full shotgun shell to the face, these guys are easier than cheating on my taxes. Number 3. Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire should be the only artifact you should ever bring into a zombies game. Because if you don't, you're worse than Hitler, and in this day and age, being worse than Hitler is not a good move and a pretty bad choice. It's that simple, really. Ring of Fire. That's all you need to know. Just bring Ring of Fire. Everything else is shit. Number 4. Sacrificing hearts to your heart's content. This one is just for this map, but the heart sacrificing altar has some pretty stellar perks. There's only 2 that beat the rest like a drunk father, however. Unholy Ground and Deathblow are your best friend now, and you will love them, and I don't care if you don't. You are now in a Stockholm Syndrome relationship because without these 2 perks, you're nothing, and no one will ever love you like those 2 do. Got it? Deathblow will give you bullets back into the magazine with a critical kill. Since you're using a shotgun, that means infinite ammo, and every gamer knows infinite ammo is a good idea. Unholy Ground makes you hit zombies harder when you don't move, which brings me to my next point. Number 5. Don't move, idiot. Are you still running in circles? In this day and age, getting nowhere and becoming tired because running sucks and no one should ever do it? I'm looking at you, joggers. What are you running for? Is there something the rest of us don't know? Anyway, the less you move, the better your chances of survival is. Now, I can already hear you saying, but Danny, running is all I've ever known. Or, you're crazy and that sounds like a bad idea. Well, fuck you. With Unholy Ground, you have nothing to worry about. Find a comfortable corner and hunker down. This doesn't work, however, during Transmit, one of the mini games you play in this zombies mode, because you have to constantly move. What I do is I shoot and move. I stop and I shoot, making my bullets that much more lethal. Bottom line is the less you move, the more lethal you become. You become a turtle with a minigun for a mouth because, well, turtles don't have fingers and they can't use a gun. Number 6. Armor up, pal. You should get to level 3 armor as soon as possible because for some reason zombies have a hard time ripping through your 3-inch body plate armor. It's weird. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. Is it clunky and hard to move in? Yes. Did my wife leave me for a younger version of Dwight from The Office? Yes. But armor will save your life and keep you in the fight, unlike my marriage. Go to hell, Jackie. Eat shit. You can also get pretty dependable drops from zombies that repair the damaged armor you carry. The armor also protects you from the Stormkriegers, who are ranged, heavily armored zombies, and those guys are bad news. Unfortunately, scrap is hard to come by, so you'll want to go around the map early on and break crystals and open chests every time you come back from a portal or like a mini game. Now, later on, it's not really an issue because, as you see, I'm on wave 15 with 4,000 plus scrap, and after you get armor, there's really nothing else you can buy besides your tacticals, but come on, let's be real. Armor is the most important thing. Number 7. Stormkriegers and you. So you think everything is good and you're on top of the world, and then at wave 5, these guys come and push your face in the mud and make you eat bugs. Well, I have the solution because this is the tip that, goes over how you... Anyway, moving on. Because you have a pretty strong shotgun at this point, you can literally walk up to these towering, scary-looking Nazis and shoot them in the face once, and they'll drop faster than Jackie, my wife, dropped our marriage. Fuck you, Jackie. As soon as you see one, you should concentrate all your efforts and take him out, or he will pick you off across the map. So if you see him surrounded by a bunch of zombies, ignore the zombies and go into his face. Put your shotgun in his mouth, pull the trigger. However, at certain waves, they become bullet sponges, and that's where your precious ring of fire becomes more useful, so you can feel good knowing nothing this game throws at you will make you stumble, because you're amazing at this game. Look at you. You're so great. Go you. Number 8. Juggernaut sucks now. Well, not really, but I have to build up suspense and also get 10 things into this video, or else the title will be a lie. Diabolical damage should be the first perk you get since it stacks with your alter perks, boosting the damage you do, since unfortunately Juggernaut has become less effective than previous zombie games. So instead of being the bright young kid at school acing all of their tests, it's now become the burnt out teenager who questions if they were ever good to begin with, or if it was because they actually enjoyed going to school, but repetitive failures and letdowns has drowned out the satisfaction of school life to the point you stop trying. Your friends try to reach out to you, but you're so far into depression, waking up is the only thing you really do on a daily basis. Everything becomes muted and gray, nothing motivates you anymore. Your dreams constantly change, and now you're too anxious to follow any of them because you're worried that if you don't settle on at least one of them, it'll be too late and you'll end up as just average, when your whole life you've been told you're a prodigy. Sleep has become harder, and now you're sleep deprived, making everything a blur. Everything becomes the same, and you want a release from this waking world by escaping into something you might be able to control, which is your dreams, but your nightmares keep you from even doing that, and it all becomes just a little too much. Number 9, ADS is lame AF. Aiming down sights is a waste of time, just like my marriage. Fire from the hip like Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Predator. Not only will you look badass, you'll see more zombies in your peripheral vision. For me personally, this is far more effective than aiming down the sights, since you'll be using a shotgun, and shotguns are meant to be blindly fired into a horde of zombies. Number 10. Flashbangs will open your eyes. When you inevitably find yourself cornered and overrun, throw a flashbang, and every zombie will be stunned for about 2 seconds, giving you plenty of time to carve out a path with the godly shotgun you've upgraded. And if you don't have a godly shotgun at this point, I have to ask, why watch this video all the way to the end? What kind of sick satisfaction do you get from doing this? Is it my smooth voice? Or my natural charm? Well, anyway, once you've shot a path out, find another comfortable corner and retry until you can't anymore, and at that point, just exfil. This strategy works indefinitely, and until you are, getting literally overrun by zombies that take way more bullets than should be humanly possible. I would have gone further, but then my game crashed. I said I lost connection to the host, which was me, because I was playing solo How did I lose connection to the host when I was the host? What the fuck? With these 10 tips, not only will you be the talk of the town, you can now confidently say you're better than all of your friends and show off by making them jealous. But if you share what you've learned here with your friends and you don't credit me, I will find you and I'll call you a jerk. Because I need all the views I can get. Caviar on gold-plated crackers aren't cheap, and I need money. It's getting hard out here, folks. Thanks for watching. Now go out and kill some zombies.